Hello, this is Brant Marston. I wanted to tell you about an exciting opportunity I have to go to Brazil this summer. Myself and 10 others will be joining forces with Christian Missions Unlimited to build a church in Brazil. The vision for Christian Missions Unlimited began in the early 1970s. The founder of CMU was ministering in Brazil with other groups at this time. The amazing response to the gospel and the tremendous need for churches there began to tug at his heart and would eventually change his life. In 1975, 15 volunteers built CMU's first church in Rio Branco. The vision that would become a lifetime ministry was set before him. Build churches in Brazil where the gospel will be preached and souls will be saved and lives will be changed until Jesus comes. That is their mission. In all, over 257 temples have been built. The group that is going this year, interestingly enough, all went last year. We built a church in Correia on the northern coast of Brazil. When we were given the opportunity to go back this year, everyone wanted to be a part of this ministry again. I will tell you a little bit about our trip last year. When we arrived on site the first day, the foundation had been poured and there were supports for a roof. We were given a 2-minute lesson on how to lay bricks, and then we were off to work. Over the next 4 days, we bricked all of the outside walls and installed the clay tiles on the roof. Actually, the Brazilians did most of the roof work. It takes some advanced skill to getting the clay tiles on nice and straight. On Sunday night, we went to the worship service of the Mother Church in another part of town. The tune of the songs was familiar. They were songs that we sing in our worship here at my church, but they were singing in Portuguese. It was neat to hear everyone singing in 2 different languages, but the same message. During our lunch breaks, we'd walk with the translator in the community and tell the people that we were building a church for them and invite them to the dedication ceremony. This gave us a chance to learn more about the Brazilian people and share with them the message of Christ. On our last day, the final brick was laid around noon and a cross made of branches was hung on the back wall of the temple. During the afternoon, Brazilians ran wires with electricity and put up the lights. Our group took some time off that afternoon and went back to the lodging to clean ourselves up for the dedication ceremony. Upon returning back to the church that night, the community had already begun to show up for the service. The inside area filled up quickly. Some had to stand outside and watch through the open windows. There was a time during the service when the congregation prayed for us. It was overwhelming. I don't know if you've ever had one of those moments when you wish you could stop time and stand in the moment for a while longer. That hour or so passed by quickly and the service was over. It was amazing to think that 4 days ago there was only a foundation here, but now there is a building with walls, a roof, electricity, a congregation, a pastor, and the Word of God was being preached, and lives were changed forever that night. So you may ask how you can be a part of this. The first and most important thing you can do is pray. We will be in Brazil July 13th through the 21st. Please pray that God would get us there safely, guide us in building of His temple, help us to reach out to the community, and lead people to know Christ. Another way you can be a part of this is through financial aid. We need to raise the funds to cover our travel and lodging. Anything in excess that we receive will be given to the church. Last year, after building the church in Correia, there was a need for chairs so the church could assemble. So each of the volunteers donated for this need. We would like to be able to make an offering before we leave there. I really believe that CMU is making a difference in Brazil. They are not some big mission organization with a lot of overhead. In fact, they have a staff of less than 10, and most are part-time. The money that you contribute is going directly to the building of this church. Their mission is simple: build churches in Brazil where the gospel will be preached, and souls will be saved, and lives will be changed until Jesus comes. I hope you will partner with me in this worthy cause. Muito obrigado.